When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Well, that was a bug and a half.
Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Man, if you don't get that fucking comment out of here, I'm just joking. Yeah, I feel like Dumbledore. Like, in the real life or in that game? Because in real life, I feel like him. Man, shit so big. Yeah, fair enough. Jesus fucking Christ, my eyes. Did you guys just get flashbang too by that red screen, whatever the fuck that was? No. You're a wizard. Oh, you won't believe what I got. I got Pringles.
Incendio.
Anyway, my vocal cords are fried. So, enjoy the game, dude.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
I'm right here!
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lockbot, the goblin I mentioned before.
Why?
Were close ones, but they had falling out.
You
believe he trusts?
Oh.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been.
Let's
hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching
It's the original flavor.
I feared as much.
I've heard an
Oh, and I got Mountain
lot
Dew.
of activity. Goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait in my castle.
Hold on.
Hogwarts Castle.
Hold on.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you. Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
A descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that came the way,
How far have you gotten in Supermarket Simulator?
Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Cool.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rook...
Yeah. Dead rails. You know what? I'm gonna stream about an hour of this game and I'll hop right on. Womp womp. Man, fuck your essay, bro. Fuck your essay.
Over here! Protego!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with victims
Womp womp.
Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in.
And of course D comes in, which is fucking rare. Yo, what's up, my homie? What's up, brother? How you feel bad? Holy shit.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me this time.
Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor!
Nah, you're all good, but you know, holy shit. Maybe come by once in a while.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find a child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock.
Incendio!
Eventually, we may get the right one.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Expelliarmus!
Perhaps we just tend
Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Revelio!
Seven fucking people, my god! What's up, y'all? Holy shit, welcome to the fucking... No, you good, dude. You all good, brother.
Expelliarmus!
Wingardium Leviosa.
I won't rest.
Incendio. Confringo. Up there. Revelio. That's our way in. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the...
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulso!
Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Incendio.
Not your best. Ranrock will unite us!
Expelliarmus.
An intruder! An intruder!
So close! Incendio!
No more happy days for you.
Expelliarmus!
Why have you not run away? It takes a dive. You're going to regret that. I'm not done with you.
Expelliarmus! Oh! Revelio. Repulso. Incendio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Revelio.
Tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Preparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Perhaps I can only move objects while I'm on the other side of the archway.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Confringo.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
How the fuck did I do that?
Confringo. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. No ledge near it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Hitting those marks readjusts the other way forward from the other side of this one. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Oh my god, I'm cheesing it! I just fucking cheesed it!
Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. 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 Confringo.
What a relief.
Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Incendiary. Confringo.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the...
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rook...
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall...
It is winter. Suki Blitz, it is winter.
Protego!
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Everything's all right now. Expelliarmus! Confringo! These rocks have seen better days.
I could use a fire whiskey right now.
High Wing, go! Assignment's all finished.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a... The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your work. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Faster, High Wing!
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
High Wing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Keeping things from Gran, aren't we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something. This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Bombarda!
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. It can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. Pelts. Poor beasts. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. Seems like a quiet night.
Bombarda! Potato!
Avoiding our
Let's proper coward!
tasty little foliage.
Let me outside!
Yes, they want to buy out.
Expelliarmus!
You will!
Looks like someone...
Repair room.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Repair room.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? There must be more. We should take it.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking?
Revelio.
Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Revelio.
That's it. Like that it's the word.
Revelio.
There's trouble afoot.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ranrock is dragon attack! Don't think you'll get it out of here! No! I will make you pay. You'd be better.
Little pruning.
Confringo! Morfado! Expelliarmus!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful.
You made it. I'll check your pockets up here dead.
Protego!
Let's get it.
Like to torture dragons, do you?
Confringo!
No one takes one!
Up for a minute, die! Up for a minute, die!
Little magic tricks won't distract me!
Expelliarmus!
Protego!
Take your life.
Confringo!
The land returns to
Confringo! Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left...
What?
I don't know. And...
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get...
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley.
We aren't helping ourselves.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
High Wing! Go!
You learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks... That will prove useful in finishing your field guide. Attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards...
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Can't catch thieves!
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the law. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly... Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Runespore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the Runespore's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round?
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emeric the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal,
Have a sacking.
that's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimblus mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Amset.
No, the answer was Sir
Oh, I misclicked!
Three witches in the story. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade. Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Not at all. I was, merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. Confringo!
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of...
Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
It's about this.
Confringo!
Bazinga!
Bombarda!
Hello there.
Hello, baby!
Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.